Hi everyone, I am Priyanka Jain. I am a verified educator at the Unacademy Plus platform, and here is a very big news for all of you. Soon we are starting new batch courses. Okay, one of my batch course is starting for the revision of inorganic chemistry. If you are preparing for CSIR NET, you will know that there is an exam on 29th of January. Okay, so there are 2 months left. So we have decided to launch a new batch course, full revision course of the inorganic chemistry. Here we will see full revision with the PYQS. Okay, previous year questions. We will solve that questions. We will see quick revision. All the things you will see here. Okay, this batch course is starting from 8th of December. Okay, and the next batch course that we are starting is starting from 2nd of December, and this is for the chemistry of coordination compounds, chemistry of transition metals. Okay, so here we will discuss about the coordination chemistry. Whole the subject we will discuss from the beginning. Okay, so you will see all the type of questions from the previous year and from the good books also. Okay. Hi students, welcome in chemistry classes. I am Priyanka Jain and you are watching here the test series for the CSIR NET exam January 2022. Here we have collected some questions and we are giving you the conceptual explanation of all of these questions. Okay, so here we have taken some questions from bioinorganic chemistry. This question is from December 2019. What is the question? Choose the correct statement of oxymyoglobin and cytochrome P450 resting state from the following. Okay, we have given 4 different options. Both contain dianion of protoporphyrin 9. They have the same fifth ligand bonded to metal center from the protein backbone. They contain single active site, or they contain metal ion in +3 oxidation state. Okay, and we have to find out whether which of the statements are correct, right? So for this you should have a knowledge about the myoglobin and the cytochrome P50 P450. Okay, so in myoglobin, you know, in myoglobin and the cytochrome P450, we all know that these are the heme proteins. Okay, these are heme proteins. Heme proteins means these contains the protoporphyrin ring. What is the protoporphyrin ring? This type of the ring. Okay, 4 pyrrole groups. These are the 4 pyrrole groups. These are the nitrogen. Okay, 4 pyrrole groups are attached to each other by these CH2 groups in this manner, right? And here are alternative single and double bonds present on this ring. In this manner, there are alternative double and single bonds are present. Okay, this bond will be here, not here. Okay, so in this manner, the bonds will be present here, right? So now the iron is present here. Iron is present at the center and it is coordinated to these 4 nitrogen atoms. It means the 4 sides of this iron is coordinated by the nitrogen atoms. Now in the case of myoglobin, the fifth position here, the iron is coordinated to the cysteine residue. Okay, imidazole ring. Here is present the imidazole ring of the histidine residue. Okay, this is present in the case of myoglobin, or we can say in the case of oxymyoglobin. Both are same. Okay, one difference of between them is of the oxygen. In the case of oxymyoglobin, at another position the oxygen will be bound. Okay, here the oxygen is bound in the oxymyoglobin. Now in the case of cytochrome P450, in this case the iron, the whole ring will be same. Okay, same porphyrin ring will be present, but at the fifth position of the iron, the imidazole ring of histidine residue is not attached. Okay, here what is attached? Here is attached the thiolate chain. Okay, thiolate chain of cysteine residue is attached in the case of cytochrome P450. Okay, so this is the basic difference. Okay, another one difference is that it is this cytochrome P450 is the membrane bound enzyme. Okay, and this oxymyoglobin is used for the storage of the hemoglobin, storage of the oxygen. Okay, so it is basically used in the storage, and here this is another enzyme. So one of the correct statement will be that both contains dianion of protoporphyrin 9. Okay, this is the right answer. But they have same fifth ligand bonded to metal center from the protein backbone. This will be the wrong statement, because in this case the imidazole ring of histidine residue is attached, while in the case of cytochrome P450 the thiolate chain of cysteine residue is attached. Okay, next is they contain single active site. Yes, they all contains the single site. In this case, this is the site where the oxygen is attached. Same will be in the case of cytochrome P450. There is only one site present. Okay. Next thing is that they contain metal ion in +3 oxidation state. Right. In the case of oxymyoglobin, the iron is been oxidized from +2 state to +3 state. Okay, it has been oxidized from +2 to +3 oxidation state in the case of oxymyoglobin, right? While in the case of cytochrome P450, in this case, in the resting state, the iron is present in +3 oxidation state. Okay, so the answer of this question will be option number A, C and D. It means option number 2. This A, C, D is the right answer. Alright, now see this question from December 2019. What is the question? The complexes which have unpaired electrons that is equal to that of the iron center in oxymyoglobin is for R. Okay, so in the case of oxymyoglobin, in this case, if you know, the iron is present in +3 oxidation state. Okay, here the iron is present in +3 oxidation state. Actually, on the oxygenation, when myoglobin undergoes the oxygenation, the iron is changed from the +2 state to +3 state. Okay, so here the iron is present in +3 oxidation state. Now here it is high spin, or now it will be low spin state. Okay, at the low spin state, the number of electrons, if you are seeing, this is the T2Z level and this is EZ level. Okay, so here the total number of electrons will be 5 and this will be paired up. So this will be in this manner, right? So there is only one unpaired electron. Okay, so number of unpaired electrons in this case is 1. Okay, now we have to identify the complexes which are having the same number of electrons. It means one number of electron. Okay, so if you are looking at the option number B, FeCN6 -3, in this case, okay, here iron is present in +3 oxidation state. Okay, so in +3 oxidation state, this cyanide ligand is a strong field ligand, so it will cause the pairing of electrons. Okay, so in this case the 5 electrons will be present in this manner. Okay, so there is one electron present, one unpaired electron present. So in this case only one unpaired electron is present. Similarly in option D, if you are looking at CuNH3 whole 4 plus 2, in this case you can see here the copper is D9, right? D9 configuration. So in this case this is a weak field ligand, but it does not matter here. So the number of electrons here will be in this manner. Only one unpaired electron is present. Okay, so in this case also one unpaired electron is present, right? So these two options are the right answer. If you are looking at this case, this will be the high spin complex. This Fe OX whole thrice -3. In this case, this will be a high spin complex. Iron will be +3 oxidation state, but it is a high spin complex, so there will be 5 unpaired electrons. Similarly, in the case of NiCl4 -2, this is a tetrahedral complex, so there will be 2 unpaired electrons. Okay, D8 configuration, and if you are looking here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 2 unpaired electrons will be present here. Okay, so in this case 5 electrons and here 2 unpaired electrons are present. So the right option is option number 2. B and D. It is the right answer. Okay, so in this way you have to do the questions based on the bioinorganic chemistry. Meets you in the next video. Thank you.